Hello, it's Dave. Okay, Real to Dave. Middle of December 2015. Hope everyone's doing well and enjoying their holiday season. I want to take a few moments today and discuss these new down payment rule changes that were brought in by the Canadian government on Friday. I think it's been a few days now. People have had a chance to read up on them and understand them. But what I want to do today is talk about how they're going to affect the Calgary real estate market in particular. Because I think there's a little bit of an unintended consequences that's happening here that people aren't really aware of. A little background on these rules is that most analysts agree they are brought to cool down Toronto and Vancouver, the two really hot markets in Canada right now. But CIBC did a report and they ran some numbers and they figured out what percentage of sales in a city are going to be affected by these new down payment rule changes. And they found in Toronto is 5% and in Vancouver is 2.5%. Meanwhile, in Calgary, it's 10%. 10% of our sales are going to be affected by these new down payment rule changes. And I don't want to get too technical in this video, but really it's just because Calgary has more of its sales in that $500 to $1 million range where these where these new mortgage rule changes are being made than Toronto and Vancouver, which have more $1 million sales as a percentage of their overall sales. So 10% of Calgary is going to be affected, 10% of Calgary's sales are going to be affected. What does this really mean? And is this all doom and gloom again? More bad news in time we don't really need more bad news? And the good news, depending on where you sit on it, is I don't really think so in terms of the overall sales. What I do believe will happen is we will continue to see more sales in that $500,000 range. People will really shy towards that area, and that area is already relatively hot compared to the rest of the market. However, that $6, $7, $8, and especially $900,000 range is going to bear the brunt of this. And I think it's a bit of an unintended consequence by the Canadian government, but it's something that people need to be aware of. So if you're in that area of home right now, it's just something you need to be aware of and you need to plan accordingly. If you guys have any questions on this one, as always, I like to hear from people. Give me a phone call, 403-990-1278, or send me an email to d.rhyderch@gmail.com. All right, guys, hope you're all doing well. Talk to y'all soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.